Hey, what's up everyone? I did a sneak peek of this on Instagram a while ago, but we're going to go over a little fun deck I made with the Onion Knights. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Mainly this was a fun deck that I came up with because I saw the 4 Onion Knights that came out this opus, and so I wanted to see if I can get it to work. So for those of you who don't know them or haven't seen them, these are the 4 Onion Knights I'm talking about. The deck revolves around having multiple colors out, but if you can get this to work, you're putting out 8k forwards for 1 CP. Super cheap. You don't care if your opponent is really doing anything to continuously break them, because anything they spend, you're pretty much ahead of the game because you spent 1 CP to put them out. You're basically going to flood the field. Also, because they're all standard units, I kind of figured we could play off of that a little bit. So this is the main focus that we have going on. There's a few other pieces here that I'll go into as we go into the deck a bit. But since we're going to have all of these standard units out, I thought what better than Pugilist to add in here, who's getting stronger with each standard unit you have out. So he becomes your heavy hitter. A lot of times there's a lot of decks out there now that are putting out 9k bodies, 10k bodies, so Pugilist will help you get over those. Psycom Warden helps you get those standard units out a little bit faster, helps you thin out the deck a bit, while still getting stronger in and of himself. When he's out, he's at 5k because he counts himself. When you have 2 of them out, 7k, and then if you really need to, again, hit those 9k bodies, when you've got all 3 of them out, you've got 9k. A little susceptible. I don't like that, someone could block and then break one, and then now you're losing both. So I don't count on it, but it helps bring out more standard units for your Pugilist and for other things going on in the deck. Warrior of Light is just all out great. I run 2 of them in the deck, and we'll see the full deck list at the end. When you bring them out, you take look at the top 5. If you're super lucky, you get maybe 3 Onion Knights and a Pugilist, or 5 straight Onion Knights or whatever, and you get to play them all out at once. Most of the time, you're typically gonna get an Onion Knight or 2, maybe Pugilist with them, but either way, you're paying 7 and getting 3 or 4 bodies out. That's not bad. And then later in the game, once you're at 5 damage, and there's not any, I don't believe there's any EXs in this deck, so you're really not counting on the damage, but you're going to be taking it pretty early on as you set up. Once you're at 5 damage, he gives plus 5,000 to all standard units. So at that point, now you're bringing out, 13,000 body forwards for 1 CP. Sounds good. So getting the deck to work means getting the backup set up. So I've got Chaos, Charlotta, and 2 of the Moogles to help kind of get your 4 colors fixed, because Chaos Dark counts as its own color. And then Chaos produces every color, helping you color fix to get your stuff out there. Charlotta I love because she can produce any color as well, helping with that color fix. And then you've got Miner helping you get your backup set up. If you have to pitch one early, or if you pitch the wrong color to play something, then you can get it back with Miner. Artemisian to help fix that hand. Leo is one of the other forwards I didn't mention before. He's mainly here to help color fix the deck as well. So when you have him out, all of your backups can produce CP of any element. If you haven't gotten Chaos or Charlotta out yet, you can kind of fix for the colors you're missing. So there's a lot of color fixing in the deck, and it tends to work out. Only 2 summons in the deck, Chocomog and Shemzai the Whisperer. Chocomog's really there to help kind of get the Moogles up and you get your backup set up. And then Shemzai is actually your win condition. If you can't, you may poke a few points of damage here and there with your standard units, or if you get Pugilist big enough and you can kind of get over, you might get a point or 2 damage in throughout the game. Really what you're waiting for though is Shemzai. Once you have your 1-drop Onion Knights, you play her, and now they're all basically unblockable because who else is playing one drop forwards? So they all become, you can only block them with other one drop forwards and no one else is playing them. So you go right through and, you know, you're going for that one turn kill. You'll do 4 or 5 points of damage easily in that one turn. You know, with 1 or 2 points that you've done before, you can very well build up a big board and go for all 7 points at one shot. So, it's not going to be top tier, but it's a fun deck. I've played it at locals a little bit. It's fun that, you know, people don't expect it, and so you'll get your wins, and it's just a fun deck to play. So here's the full deck list. If you want to check it out, I'll be posting it on FFDecks. I should be making it public by the time this video goes up. And you can find it either by my name, the Arcanum, or you can find it by the deck's name, the Knights of the Onion. Last thing I haven't mentioned so far, but is kind of important to the deck, you see that there's 3 Chaos. There's also 3 Reagan. The 3 Reagans lets me play the 3 Chaos in the deck and not break my hand, because you can pitch your extra Chaos to reduce something by 7k. It's also really good at just removing troublesome forwards, because there's not a lot of removal in the deck. And if there is a forward that's just too big for you to get over, it also helps you, lets you do that, and maybe some combat tricks, etc. So go ahead, build it, have some fun with it, enjoy it, take it to your locals, see how you do with it. It's, like I said, it's a really fun deck, and if you have ideas, or you think, you know, there might be some changes to make it better, or you have your own flavor on it, go ahead and put that in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I'd love to see what other people are doing, and just kind of see the different iterations that this can go through. If you want to ever see me or talk to me live, I stream on Wednesdays on Mixer. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links will be below. Remember, have fun.